ADA accommodation compliance may be the single most challenging regulation that HR must deal with. So, what basic things should employers pay attention to? First is identifying the need for the accommodation. An ADA accommodation request may be directly and/or indirectly implied, and it's the employer's obligation and responsibility to recognize an employee's request in different ways. Employees may not know what they need and may be wary of disclosing information, so it's critical that HR, managers, and supervisors are properly trained to identify situations where an accommodation may be required. Second, engaging in an interactive process. When an employee or applicant requests an accommodation, it triggers an obligation of the employer to either provide the requested accommodation or seek information to evaluate the need and feasibility of the request. The interactive process is a conversation between employer and an employee to determine if that employee needs a reasonable accommodation to perform their job. And the ADA requires employers to provide reasonable accommodations for the physical or mental limitations of a qualified employee with a disability. This dialogue should be interactive, meaning that both parties should be actively involved in the process. Third, don't go it alone with ADA compliance. ADA rules and regulations apply to all employers with more than 15 employees, and the consequences for ADA violations include civil fines starting at $50,000 for the first violation and up to $150,000 for additional violations. Most small and mid-sized businesses don't have ADA subject matter experts on staff or attorneys, and even large employers struggle with compliance and manager-supervisor education. Partnering with a third party, such as a leave administration company, can help provide a framework for identifying accommodation requests and engaging in the interactive process. Do you need help keeping your clients or even your own business compliant? Ask me how I can help. And until next time, be well.